Warm greetings to you all, Uber, Lyft, and professional Boston drivers, and happy Halloween! I hope each one of you have opportunities to earn well during this spooky holiday weekend. And Salem should be booming today. Wanted to start today with a bit of a history of why our community chat transitioned out of Facebook Messenger. We first named our community chat UL and PBD, the abbreviation for Uber, Lyft, and professional Boston drivers. And shortly after, we gained a really good traction, and members loved it actually. Just a few weeks down the road, Facebook shut it down. With no reason why and no recourse. We went ahead and started another community chat called Professional Boston Drivers. That lasted for months and it became very successful. People loved it again. And all of a sudden, Meta decided to discontinue and shut down all community chats across the board. So obviously this is unacceptable and kind of discouraging, considering how much work and how much time was put into building this. Well, it is what it is. So we decided to move along. That's when Discord came along. Shortly after, a lot of members requested Telegram, so we added that. Now Discord and Telegram are currently live, and we offer quite a similar features on both platforms, which is live chat room with the texts, pictures, video messages, as well as document sharing and attachments. It's important that these two platforms are outside of Meta business portfolio, and most importantly, these platforms are truly trusted by fellow Americans, and a lot of people use them. So if you haven't already, make sure that you join our discussions there on both Discord and Telegram. We're gonna add the links under this video, but you can also find links on our Facebook page, on our website, bostondriver.com, and also on our Facebook group. Congratulations to all Massachusetts Uber and Lyft drivers on receiving settlement funds. You earned it, and you truly deserve it. Now, between the past settlement payout and future automation, you probably noticed that Uber and Lyft started lowballing with the unreasonable fares. We believe that this could be a new reality, economic reality for drivers. Someone in our group raised the question whether rideshare driving income contributes towards Social Security income when you retire. Drivers are considered independent contractors and receive 1099. And as long as drivers pay the self-employment tax and don't report losses, that income definitely contributes towards your Social Security income. Have you already heard about Lyft introducing the new feature, Favorite Driver? I personally used it twice yesterday, and the app actually suggested to favorite my driver. I think it's a great feature for good quality drivers to generate their customer base, basically. And kudos to Lyft, and I'm pretty sure that Uber will follow this initiative. Now, Uber recently launched cash rides in New Hampshire, and I wonder if any Massachusetts drivers had a chance to accept cash from riders. There were some news circulating just a few weeks back about Uber driver that got robbed and the vehicle was stolen. I wonder what people think about how this cash rides belong to Massachusetts. They also introduced a fare increase feature recently, which Lyft had for some time, and drivers don't necessarily like it. It almost looks like they decided to cut ties with their online reps in exchange for just a couple of bucks thrown at drivers. Many drivers are still unsure about allowing riders with pets in their vehicles. Obviously, it's your car and you get to decide who is allowed in your car and who is not. However, the law is pretty straightforward. If customer claims that their dog or cat is service animal, the only question the drivers are allowed to ask is what kind of task this service animal performs. But outside of that, you cannot really refuse riders, even if those riders abusing the system and just use those pets as service animals. Drivers expressed their concerns about the new security measures Uber implemented by randomly requesting their face being photographed or their driver's license being uploaded. Basically, it's just a measure to control fraudulent accounts, because as you probably heard, a lot of drivers are renting out their accounts to illegal drivers, and that affects your income 100%. On the other hand, what stops TNCs abusing their security system and unfairly deactivating drivers if they don't want them on the platform, right? On another note, Uber collaborated with Joby Aviation on providing helicopter rides to riders starting in 2026. How about that? It's worth mentioning that ICE agents have been seen at Logan Airport territories inspecting vehicles. What are your thoughts on that? Is it good or bad for drivers? As you probably heard, CDL trucking industry was shaken down by current administration, and a lot of truckers switched from trucking to rideshare driving. That's across US and especially Massachusetts. Now imagine how future automation is going to affect drivers' livelihood. As a matter of fact, there are a few lanes in Texas between Houston and Dallas where autonomous trucks are performing those lanes on a daily basis. Now think about warehouses going autonomous too, where an army of forklift drivers will switch from performing tasks at the warehouse to ride sharing. Uber announced their partnership with NVIDIA on Stellantis autonomous vehicles. And in that partnership, NVIDIA provides their AI architecture, and Uber provides their customer-facing platform as well as support and services. Now, they anticipate 5,000 autonomous vehicles to be on the road, and that's apart from Waymo, from Zoox, Tesla, and Tensor. Uber is also spreading their propaganda on the future of ride-sharing, while offering jobs for data labeling. In other words, they want drivers to train AI to replace their jobs. Now, with the big tech companies letting go their tens of thousands of workers, where do you think they're gonna go? These initiatives, we all as drivers should fight against. But let's be honest with ourselves. App Drivers Union in its current shape and form is not the solution. It's not the answer. They do not represent drivers. They represent themselves. I'll see you next month.